Yes, hello everybody, this is Ray from Race United, and as you can see, this is the very first video of 2022. And I mean the first recorded and obviously released video of 2022. It's here. So now what do? Listen, we got to make sure that Pi is the greatest and the biggest cryptocurrency there is, or currency if you want to call it, there is. We can't let any currency beat it. It doesn't matter. I don't want to mention any names. We should just focus on us, and that's it. I don't think any currency is going to beat us if we put our heads together. You understand what I'm saying? So we are going to make sure that we are the biggest and the strongest and the close-knit community that it already is. I'm going to come back and I'm going to tell you and enlist everything we need to do. I will be right back. Alright, so I'm back. This is going to be probably 10 to 15 minute video. I'm going to do a lot of talking, you know, relaxed in my car, just giving you something that you need to know. Alright, so what am I going to talk about really? I'm going to talk about a lot of everything with respect to Pi. You can see, you know, I haven't shaved my hair today, no cap, you know, so we're just doing our thing, right? We're just doing our thing. I haven't shaved my hair. So we're just doing our thing. Let me just pause it and I'll come back. All right, I'm back. Now I need... Yeah, so yeah, that's it. You know, we've got to do a lot of things to ensure that we are the top, the biggest. Nobody can stop us. We are the best. Now, there's so many things I'm going to talk about today with respect to the prospects of 2022 regarding Pi. Do you know what I mean? And I believe 2022 is the biggest year in Pi's year because we're just beginning. It's just the beginning of what's to come. So you guys need to look forward to what's about to happen. Now, if you look on the thumbnail, you could see that I put a pictures of Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk. I have a reason why I've done that. I'm going to talk about that because remember, it's a prospect. So we're going to see. I'm projecting how 2022 is going to be, which is the year we're in right now. Obviously, the year that we just ushered out was 2021, and it was a big year for all of us, including myself. Obviously, my YouTube channel was catapulted to 5,000 plus. You know, I targeted myself that I'm gonna get 5,000 subscribers before the year ends, and you guys made it happen. So thank you to all of you. I appreciate everything you've done for the channel. Even if it's one time that you watched it, I appreciate it. Even if it's 1 second that you scroll through it, I appreciate it. Because time is currency. So if you can spend a little bit of your time on my channel to watch my stuff, I appreciate that. So listen, I'm not going to downplay anything that you lot have done for Pi, and clearly everything that you've done for my channel. So yes, I love everything you do for me and my channel, and I'll tell you, I've got lots of things to tell you in this particular segment. I will be right back. So, the first thing I want to talk about is KYC. Now, I promised you earlier, latter part of 2021, that KYC was going to gain ground before mainnet. And that was supposed to happen. But of course, as things were and as everything was unfolding, the core team thought, well, it's best to release mainnet because KYC would just be rolling on for, you know, up to 6 months. So people have a grace period of 6 months within which to enjoy KYC being around, so they can take their time, get their IDs ready. So the ones that don't have proper IDs, that were actually contemplating and wondering whether they were going to get a proper ID to verify themselves, they don't have to do that anymore because they can now take their time, get their passport within 3 months and get their KYCs done. While they're at it, they can still get their people from their earning team to get KYC'd, because that's what you need. But even if you're KYC'd or not, get them KYC'd. So once you're KYC'd, all the bonuses come to you. You get what I'm saying? So that's what it is. You just get everything done, obviously. So KYC is going to happen very, very soon. Even as I speak, it could be happening. We don't know, because I don't know when I'm releasing this video. So whatever date this is released, it could be before or after KYC is released. Mass KYC is released. So, yeah, but there is something that I heard about KYC from people. Whether that's true or not, I'm not so sure about it. So I can't really confirm that. But people are saying it's going to be in batches. That I'm not so sure. KYC is KYC. Why should it be in batches? It's not like everybody's going to do it at the same time. Some people still don't have their IDs. So it's not going to be in batches. It's just going to be there. You get what I mean? So if you want to get your KYC done, you can get your KYC done whatever time you want within the 6 months grace period. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's a problem for people to say that it's going to take time and all of that. Nah. Just get your IDs, like I keep saying. Make sure you have the appropriate, authentic, eligible ID, so you wouldn't have to be found wanting. You get what I'm saying? That's all you need to do. If that is sorted, you wouldn't have any problems. But if that's not sorted, then of course, if you wait till 6 months, you know, the problem that's going to ensue. And the problem that's going to ensue, I can tell you, is that if you don't get your KYCs done within that 6 month grace period they've given you, after that, you're going to lose all your pies. And I don't want that to happen to you. I don't think the core team want that to happen to you. So what you need to do is that get your KYC done. Before that, get your IDs, of course, because that's what you need. A lot of people complain that obviously it's about money issues and this and that. But I think, well, that's my opinion. You need to invest money to make money. So if you really believe in Pi and know that Pi is going to be great, going to be bigger than what we've ever seen, then the best thing to do is to get your passport or driver license. I would say passport, because that's something that everybody should, you know, it's like a requirement of every citizen. It's a sovereign requirement of every citizen to acquire a passport, you know. So that's what I always advocate. Get a passport. That's the best form of ID to use for the KYC. So if you don't have that, then of course you move to the next best thing, which is the driving license. If you don't drive, then of course you can't get driving license. So we move to the next best thing, which is most nations' ID cards. So national ID cards, you can use them for that, as long as it's biometrically presented or issued, or if it's a digitally issued one. So you can have that as well. So remember, you have different options. And I know a lot of people from Nigeria would always say, what about the NIN slip? The NIN slip could be used, but you only would be able to use it if you have a validator, so a KYC validator from your country, who would actually validate and say, look, this is authentic, this is you, the likeness of you, on that passport or on that picture, sorry, mostly on the NIN slip card. Then that's it. Once that's ratified, you know, you get yourselves done. So KYC is the main thing, the beginning of the year. That is the main thing. I'm going to talk about the next things that we should look forward to come 2020, or while we're in 2020. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. This is Ray from Race United. Don't forget, smash that like button. I haven't actually said it. You know, smash the like button if you're not yet subscribed. Subscribe to the channel. You know, like, share, do everything. Press the bell notification button, so when I, you know, post something, you will be the first to know. When I go live, you will be the first to know. So you wouldn't miss anything, be it live or recorded, you know, published, as it were. So let's continue. The next thing that I'm looking at, or the next other things I'm looking forward to in 2022 is, or are, progression of mainnet and obviously the community of Pi. So right now we're more than 30 million strong, and mainnet is here, albeit the enclosed network period of mainnet. So that's what we're doing right now. Obviously we're getting everything sorted to ensure that in the next 3 to 6 months, Pi will be ready and be positioned for the outside world. So right now we're doing our what I call the housekeeping, ensuring that everything is in place. I don't want to use any technical term. I don't want to lecture you about anything. So There'll be no technical term in this video, or limited technical term in this video. And if there is, I'll try and elaborate it so you would understand. So in mainnet, which is what we're in right now, what you guys need to know is that ask the right questions. That's what I'm going to say. Ask the right questions. Don't ask irrelevant questions, questions that have nothing to do with what we're about. So if you ask the right questions, whether it's on my live shows or on any other person's live shows, make sure you ask the right questions, because those are the questions that will be picked up and given an answer to. But if you ask irrelevant questions, to me anyway, like the price of pi, you can't know the price of pi. You can predict it, you can give a range of prices, but you can never predict, you can never know the exact price of pi. Nobody does, not even the core team, not Dr. Nicholas Kokalis and so on. So never ask questions like that. You can go to wherever you go to and people are going to tell you, oh, the price of pi is $1,000, the price of pi is 1p, 1 pence or 1 penny or 1 cent, or the price of pi is $10. That's their prerogative. Let them choose what they want the price to be. However, the one thing we need to do here, which is why we're in the enclosed network, is that we need to get to a consensus. The other time I was watching Wes Spencer, I was watching a bit of his live stream. I went there just to have a look. I think some of you might have seen me there. And I heard him talk about, you know, the price of, like me, we don't know the price of pi. He said the same thing. It's absolutely right. We don't know the price of pi. What we know is we can determine it when it's on the exchange based on the supply, of course, and what was the thing again? So if you want the price of pi, is the circulation, of course, and the market value. So the market value times the something. Anyway, don't worry, I'll get everything right when we do the live, but we all know exactly what it is. So to get the price of pi is that. So if we're able to do that, then we will get the price of pi. But it's not easy. It's not easy, you know. And if you want to get the market cap, is the price of pi times the circulation number. If you want to get the price of pi, is the market cap divided by the number of circulation, and then you get your price. You understand? So it's not something that's going to be fixed. It will all be dependent. It will fluctuate, but let's hope it goes up more than it goes down. So it will all be dependent on the market value. We want the market value to go up and circulation to just keep hovering around whatever it is, whether it's 15 billion or whatever. If it's that, then we want the market value to be more than 15 billion, to be more than $1. You understand? So if we have 15 billion in circulation and our market value eventually turns out to be like 150 billion, then we're talking about $10. You get what I'm saying? So the price of pi is dependent. Now, the variable here in this particular thing is the market value. That is the variable. You understand? We can't have a constant, well, relative constant, which is the circulation figure. So the circulation figure could be the constant, but the determining factor is going to be the circulation value. Sorry, the market value. So the market value is so important. And what is the market value? It's the purchases that are made during the transaction. So if you get a lot of people coming to buy lots and lots of pi coins, let me call it that for now, then what's going to happen is the value of pi is going to go up because the price might start shooting up. You get what I'm saying? So the market cap will be extremely high. Now that's what we're going to look at. A lot of things this year is going to happen. So please don't start wondering about a lot of things. You get what I'm saying? I haven't scripted this video. I'm speaking from my heart, my guts, my head, and all of that. So don't worry about the disjointment of it. Just listen to the substance. You get what I'm saying? There's so many things, guys. There's so many things. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to a lot. You get what I mean? Let me tell you another thing I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to when we float on the exchange. Now, that could be after June. I'm not so sure about the dates. I can tell you that based on the 6-month grace period of KYC, I can project that we could go on the exchange after June. So probably from July. I can project that, but I don't have specific dates yet. You understand? The core team don't have specific dates yet. Hence, I don't have specific dates yet. But I can project that it could be after June. So early as July, we could go onto the exchange. You get what I'm saying? That's another thing I'm looking forward to. But beforehand, we need to come to a consensus to agree on a fixed price. So we can have a springboard, a platform on which to start the value of pi when we get to the exchange. Again, is dependent on the variable, which is the market value. You get what I'm saying? That is the variable. That's the one that keeps changing the whole time. But the distribution figure, which is what we call the supply, could be constant. It could be constant. The only thing is we have to just eat into the constant. You get what I'm saying? Just like Bitcoin, which is about 18, 19 million, and we eat into it. You get what I'm saying? Same thing. So that's what we need to look at. You understand? We'll be talking about a lot of things in my live videos. Of course, we've got lots of things to happen because this is just the beginning. Do you know what I mean? This is just the beginning. I will be right back. All right, so I'm back. Let me just do what I do best and do my thing. This is the concluding part. What did I talk about? I talked about the fact that KYC is the one we're looking forward to this year. It's the first thing that's going to happen, the first major thing that's going to happen this year of 2022. And then after that, we'll all be looking forward to the progression of our mainnet to see how it is and how obviously KYC will be progressing as well. So the progression of KYC will determine when we actually go into the open network, which is when exchanges will be able to take up Pi as well. So that is what we're going to look at throughout the year. We'll be talking about so many things. I'll be educating a lot of people about what we need to do to ensure that we keep our community or our economy stronger, close-knit, and obviously keep it where it's supposed to be, the top. You get what I'm saying? That's where we're going, to the top. Remember that. So, you know, I spoke about all of that. Mainnet, obviously, I spoke about the price of Pi and the possibility of what could happen. You understand? So people should not look at it as if it's going to be something that it could be $1,000 and all that. Those are people that don't know what they're talking about. That is not a possibility right now. It could be later, but right now, Pi will not start at $1,000. I can say that categorically without even doubting. I don't even think it's going to start at $100. You understand? So these, let's just put it out of the way. Let's not let anybody tell us something else. However, what you want to know is, what you need to know is, it could start at between one, I don't want to say that, but I have to, based on what the data I have. It's all based on the data. So it could be hovering around $1 to $10 in the beginning. That is just data. So remember, I said there is no fixed starting price. There is no fixed value of Pi. It's all dependent on the data we have. And the data that I have is, it could be hovering around that. You understand? In the beginning. And then when it gains popularity and the demand becomes high and we've locked up so much of it, then of course the price will start shooting up. You get what I'm saying? So let's keep everything together. Let's become one big family as we always are. You understand? Let's grow the Pi network. And of course, let's grow my channel. It's a YouTube channel. You know, it's a YouTube channel. Let's grow it. Keep it going out there into the world. We're 30 million strong. If I get even 300,000 of you, which is what, 1%. 1%, guys. Let's make Raise United go to 100,000 by the end of the year, guys. 100,000 by the end of the year. I'm projecting that. I am projecting that. So, guys, let's make this happen. All right? The name is Ray. The channel is Raise United, and the word is peace. I love this game.